Welcome to the race by race preview for Sha Tin on Sunday. Dual course racing coming up this week with 5 races on the turf and 5 races on the all-weather. The turf course will be on the A track. Expecting fine conditions for the meeting as well. Joined in the studio today by Paul Lally and Tom Wooden. Tom, there's some class about this meeting.
There is. The feature race mark comes up nice and early. Race number 3, it's Class 1 on the all-weather, but then it gets better and better and better as it goes through the course of the afternoon, culminating in what is a terrific last race, that final race over 1,400 metres.
It sure is, and Paul Lally joins us too, and there are jackpots.
Yeah, a couple of good jackpots there. Races 6 and 10, $1 million going into the quartet and first 4 merge pools. So 2 good jackpots, and there's some really good betting opportunities right throughout the whole card.
We'll try and find you some winners. We're starting right now with the opening race, which is on the all-weather. Race number 1 is over the 1,650 metres. We've got Victory Park and a Packing Monkey King at the top of the book. Victory Park 1 trial, Packing Monkey King has had 2. King Torby and West Pacifiers with Cowls for the all-weather run. Green Laser gets the blinkers back on again. Our Creed has a wider draw. Casa Legend cheek pieces off, the blinkers go on, and Chiron steps up from the 1,200 to the 1,650 metres. Shortish run to the first turn here, Tom. Who has the early pace?
Our Creed should do, stepping here again to 1,650. Led and pretty much had every chance last time out. Our Creed run the table there as well. He'll be stalking the speed. Righteous Doctrine might be a little tricky for him, Paul, but he's so well rated, as we know.
Yeah, so they might just kick on from his wide draw. Green Laser, he led in a recent trial, or co-led. He won't be far away in Victory Park. Likewise with the Apprentice Claim.
We are going to start with an all-weather replay from last time, Paul, and this was a different Yes We Can. A horse we usually see sit back and wait for one run at them. Took off mid-race and kept on a bit too.
Yeah, look, he looked like he had just about was going to take the race. He was just run down late, was Yes We Can. His win was in Class 5, but look, he's been really consistent here in Class 4. And look, I think he can win in the grade, no problem. Woodfire Bro just sort of got him late, but he stuck on nice enough. And I think he can win.
He was a bit slow out. He's be a bit hard to catch, this horse as well. And he was caught wide, and with the slow tempo that was in that race, that allowed him to slide forward and go up and try and run them into the deck late, but it was overhauled.
What about Run the Table, Tom? Now, this is back at Happy Valley where he has raced best, but it was the first time in 19 goes he placed in Class 4.
That'd have to be the concern, wouldn't it? And he might have been flattered here with the run he had in transit behind our Creed. He led them up and in the end stayed on pretty well. And the other horse next to him, Paul, was Amazing Boy, and he was a Class 5 horse who went round at a shortish price next up and failed.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Look, I'll put him in just on a very minor line because I think he's going to get a nice run in behind, but yeah, just a minor line for him.
Trial from Casa Legend, Paul. He comes to the all-weather for the first time on race day, but seemed to handle it well in this trial.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good trial from him. I put him down as a Quinella horse, actually, Casa Legend. The blinkers go on for the first time, and he looks really well placed. He's by Tavistock out of a Sepoy mare, so the surface looks good for him.
He'd need to improve though, wouldn't he? 9 starts, he's just got 1 4th placing next to his name. You can see not a lot of pressure put on him over the final stages. So maybe the blinkers can work at the Oracle here, but so far he'd certainly need to improve a little.
That's Maximus running into a place in that trial too. He runs later on the program. Not the easiest way to kick off a Sunday afternoon, but there's got to be a winner there.
Yeah, there is. I thought Yes We Can win. He all but won last start, and they were well clear, those 2 horses. So he's on top. Casa Legend, first time on the surface. Got to give Green Laser a chance as well, because another one that's having blinkers on, good draw. He's got absolutely no form, this horse, but he again trialled quite nicely, I thought, and run the table. So a few roughies in there. 7, 9, 5, 6 with the favourite on top.
7, 4, 6 and 5 I've gone with, like Paul, with Yes We Can here for Zach Purton and Benno Jung from barrier number 1. Righteous Doctrine just might need some luck from his draw. Run the Table goes in just on a minor line, and I thought the trial was an improved effort from Green Laser. He was held together over the horse he beat in that trial there, Green Laser. So 7, 4, 6 and 5.
The punters with the boys too, because Yes We Can's come up short. He's 2.2 in early betting.